Well, hello again, everyone. Today we are on our way into Pigeon Forge. We're going to go over and get our Dollywood annual passes.
Yes, we are. We are coming over to Dollywood Parkway, the Dollywood Parkway building. And this is one of the places where you can get your tickets. Other than at the
park itself.
The park itself. Yes.
And for Sevier County residents, the first part of November is when you can go and get it discounted. You get it's a $5 ticket to get into Dollywood during this time for Sevier County residents, but you can apply like the whole amount, like if you paid the whole price towards a season pass. So like if it's $80 or $90 to get into Dollywood, that money goes towards your season pass. And we're getting gold passes.
Yes.
Yeah. So we don't have the blackout dates.
Yes, because the silver passes has blackout dates. So
yes.
You get a lot more benefits with either the gold or the diamond pass. Additional discounts on merchandise and food as well.
Yeah, the gold pass gets you 15% off on merchandise and food while you're inside the park. And you get 2 bring a friend passes per pass when you get the gold one.
On the gold is 15%?
15% off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you get the diamond, then it's 20% off. And the diamond also gets, I think, 4 bring a friend passes per pass.
Okay, that's good.
So it just all adds up.
It does. It really does. And we use all of our extra passes for our friends and family, that visit. Over. Yeah.
And
we have 1 pass left with my brother's name on it, Manny. Yeah. So Manny, if you're out there, you got some free time, come on over and we can go over to Dollywood with that extra pass. Looking forward to seeing you hopefully soon.
Yeah, we'd love to have you.
So here we are on the parkway heading over to Pigeon Forge. And it's early morning, so it's pretty cloudy and cool. It's the weather's very cool.
Yeah, so it starts off real cool in the morning.
Definitely feels like fall, and the trees are changing color. Some of them have already dropped their leaves. So it's very pretty. It definitely feels like the holidays are approaching very quickly. And here we are.
Ready to make the turn.
Yes.
I think I'm not sure if this is Veterans Boulevard, if that's where it starts at, but it'll eventually turn into Veterans Boulevard if you stay on that road. I know that.
Yep, that yellow house looking building, that's where you go park behind it and you line up to purchase your ticket.
Purchase your tickets.
And this is Dollywood Lane that we're going to be turning on.
That's Dollywood Lane. I didn't know what it was called right there. Thank you for showing it.
Yes.
But it is where you would turn if you're in that part of town to go to Dollywood. That road will eventually turn into Veterans Boulevard.
I trust you. You know more about the streets than I do. I get turned around.
Well, it's hard to keep track.
And then usually this is difficult. The building's right on the left-hand side, but it's difficult to make that turn. So we normally drive up a little bit and then we turn around so that we're not holding up traffic. And there's been quite a few accidents here from what we understand. So we just rather be safe than sorry. And we make that turn and then come back down. And for us, it's just much safer.
It's just much easier to make the right turn into there instead of trying to make a left turn into the facility. And it just depends on which direction you're coming from. If you're coming from Veterans Boulevard, then it would be no problem.
Yes.
You would just, turn right in.
But here we are, and it's, again, some more beautiful trees dropping their leaves. That orange color looks so pretty on the ground. And the line is not very long today, which is nice because in the past, the first time we came here, it was very long.
Yeah.
They have a train sitting out there, and we got our tickets, and now we are hungry because we've been standing outside in the cool weather. So we decided to come over here to the Old Mill restaurant and have a hot lunch.
Yes, and a delicious one at that.
So being in the cold weather kind of made us crave some Thanksgiving turkey.
There you go.
And we have a video out on this wonderful meal that we had at the old mill.
I'll leave a link to that.
And I had the turkey dinner with stuffing and green beans and mashed potatoes. And you had...
I had the fried chicken.
Country fried chicken.
Yeah, with mashed potatoes and green beans. And, of course, all the other fixings that comes with the meal.
So this is a restaurant that's really close to the place where we purchased our tickets.
Yeah, it's not too far away.
And so very short drive to come on over here to the old mill and get a nice meal either there or at the Pottery House Cafe, which is across the street from the old mill. We've also have ate there as well.
Yeah, it's good as well.
And they're very efficient. They usually, even though there's a lot of customers in the area, they're usually pretty quick about seating people. So it's normally not a very long wait.
Just a beautiful day. A beautiful early November day here in Sevier County.
So here, join us as we take a little walk through the Old Mill District. Yes. And take in the sights of the trees changing color.
See the beautiful trees.
And folks out and about enjoying a lot of tourists that come through this area. And then just regular folks that live in this area and like to take advantage of this little square with lots of shops and restaurants. And here we're looking at a mix of flowers and pumpkins.
It looked like a real pumpkin there, too.
It did.
I think it was a big one.
They had it roped off, so they don't want folks walking in there.
Yeah.
So it makes me think it might have been a real pumpkin. They don't want kids moving it around.
Or sitting on it.
You know,
the longer it sits there, the weaker it probably gets, and they don't want somebody crushing it.
But they have all these wonderful pumpkins sitting outside the Old Mill Pottery House Cafe and Grill. And this tree is still changing colors.
Yeah.
The very top is orange, and then the middle part is green.
It's a beautiful tree. Definitely gives you that fall feeling when you're looking at it.
Yes, it does. And folks are just sitting out here, just enjoying the wonderful weather.
I think those people there were eating out there. I think they had tables out there for
they do.
The Pottery House.
Yes, they do have usually tables outside.
Now that eventually they'll have some little dome things set up out there, little tent dome things that you can eat inside.
When it gets colder, I believe they bring in those little igloo-looking tents. Those are really neat too. We captured those in a different video.
Yeah, we got a different video on the Pottery House.
And that we took in the wintertime, and that was kind of neat to see the little igloos. And I hadn't walked back here in the past around this side of the restaurant, the Pottery House, so I thought it was kind of neat. I just decided to start taking a walk as you took the leftovers to the car to put them in the cooler, and I was discovering all types of different things back here.
I love those hydrangeas that they had around there. They were beautiful.
They even have some more seating back here. Folks can enjoy this back patio. Just, again, taking in some sunshine and fresh air.
It was decorated really well.
And I was trying not to film those folks. Trying to give them a little bit of their privacy. So.
Yeah, you can see the beautiful sky when you do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they have this spot back here as well where people can drop off. There's parking in the back and then a drop off right here. So there's no parking there in that one spot. That's for people to drop off. And then
if you got somebody that would like to get closer to the restaurant, they can be dropped off right there. Yeah.
And again, all these trees still changing colors. And they had some more flowers back here. No parking, passenger drop-off only.
Yeah.
Which is nice. And they had this really nice berry bush that we saw one there at where we bought our tickets that was all shaped in a tree. We didn't realize that these grew this big.
Yeah, I know of the holly bush, which has the same leaf and all that. I guess maybe maybe the smaller ones are trees and just look like a bush. I don't know.
We're not sure, but I'd never seen one this tall before, and I thought, oh wow.
But I would call it a holly. I mean, it looks like a holly.
They had that little berries on it, the red berries. It was really pretty. And some more, almost looks like spring flowers.
Yeah,
but
almost look like a wildflower.
they were still blooming. I was surprised because, it's gotten pretty cool all of a sudden. So,
Yeah, in the morning and the nights it's cooled down. In the afternoon it warms up. I think it's been in the 70s.
yes.
Will continue to be in the 70s for the next week or so, according to the weather app.
And then these plants
Oh, those
also
are beautiful.
had really nice yellow, pointy looking flowers on them. Not sure what the name of that plant is. Hopefully one of our viewers knows and can tell us.
It might be coxcomb, but I'm not 100% sure about that.
Yeah, so folks, if you know the names of some of these really pretty looking flowers and plants, feel free to post your comments on the video and share your knowledge with the rest of us. We always enjoy learning things from our viewers.
Really sure that those are corn stalks. I think that's.
You think?
I think my time on the farm tells me that those are corn stalks, but I could be wrong.
Of course they are. And I like that people take those and use them to decorate as well, because it just makes everything look so festive. And there's a candy store here too.
Oh yeah.
And it looks like today they're making some taffy.
Yeah. Got some taffy going on. I was sitting there just amazed watching the machine. I turn around, Veronica's left me standing there. It's like I'm just watching this machine make the.
Yes, I turn around and it's like, where's Steve? I lost him.
Yeah, I used to work on machinery, so I get amazed
Yes.
at working machinery.
Yeah. So we left the Old Mill District, and now we wanting to drive by Dollywood to see how busy it is. So this is Veterans Boulevard we're on
This
now.
is Veterans Boulevard, yes.
And we're not too far away from Dollywood, so we're going to drive over here and take a look to see. We were curious how busy. We knew it was going to be really busy,
Yeah,
but
we
weren't sure.
This day was opening day, I believe, or was the second day. It was the second day after opening day of the Christmas season.
And folks love to come to Dollywood and see all the Christmas decorations, and so they get very excited. And some of them have already made the trip over here. And as you can see, it's kind of nice that they get to still see the changing of the colors of the trees while enjoying the new Christmas decorations that are up just recently.
So you can see the parking lot's full. They were even parked out. If you've ever been to Dollywood, they have it's marked in letters. They were clear up into the E parking area, which is close to the splash park parking area.
The Dollywood Splash Country area.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's the beautiful Dollywood sign on Veterans Boulevard.
And here we're going past the Dream More and the Heart Song resorts. And I still think that for me, the Dream More, which is the older resort, which is this one we're looking at here, the white building, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, I definitely like it. It to me, it has more of that country feel to it. Or, the what I picture resort.
It just makes me think of like a princess castle when we drive by it and I see it. And the other resort, the Heart Song, is more kind of like a cabin look. It's more contemporary, even though it's supposed to be more of a cabin design. It's more contemporary. So for me, I like the look of the Dream More a lot more.
Yeah.
And here it looks like the corn has already been harvested. The field's all cleared out.
There's still some standing stalks in there.
In the middle, but for the most part, there used to be corn all along here. There's Camino Viejo, I believe it's called. Mexican restaurant, and we do have a video on that restaurant. We have ate here. It's pretty good, and it's very close to Dollywood. And then we saw a new sign for the Buc-ee's.
Yeah, the longest car wash you've ever seen. It used to say the biggest Buc-ee's.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now they build a new one.
New one in Texas.
So that is a little bigger than this one.
Yeah.
So this one is now known as the longest
car wash.
We were wondering when they were going to change that sign.
Yeah.
And we also stopped at Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
We wanted to pick up a couple more picture frames for the house. Yeah. Since we've had quite a few visitors already this year, we wanted to spruce up the house a little bit more for the holidays. And welcome our guests into a nice, warm environment.
Yeah, and it was nice because all the wall art that we got was 50% off. So
yes, it was really nice. So yeah, Hobby Lobby's having a good sale right now, both on the fall and Christmas decorations.
Yeah,
if you are interested in or needing to get something from Hobby Lobby.
This is a new light in the area. It's the light at in front of the new Target.
Yes, it is. And one of these days we'll make our way over to the new Target and check it out.
Yeah. And we poked our heads in there just real quick one day to get a coffee and so it looks nice and new. But we'll do a video on it one of these days, or at least try to.
Yeah.
Seems like kicked out.
It seems like every time we drive by there it's so packed.
Well, it's so busy.
It's difficult to film when it's super busy. But here we're passing the helicopter tours. One of the helicopter tours. And they were really busy today. We saw a couple of them flying over us as we were driving by. One of these days we want to do a helicopter tour also. Just got to find the time.
Yeah, there's only so much time in the day and the weekends and
the flea market was pretty busy too.
Yes, it was.
It's kind of fun to drive by and see all the folks at the flea market. I just remember my folks when we were little kids, they used to go sell stuff at the flea market on the weekends. When my dad was off work, they'd try to go make a little extra money selling things at the flea market. And then here's the other helicopter tour company. And they're also usually pretty busy as well when we're having good weather.
Yeah, and this is Winfield Dunn Parkway.
Yep. So now we're in Sevierville. Yes, Sevierville. And I get my Sevier County and Sevierville town confused. But we also wanted to capture a little bit more video of the trees as they're changing color and they're dropping their leaves. Kind of give you folks an idea of what this area looks like right now, which is the first week of November. I know a lot of folks try to plan their trip to come out when the leaves are turning color, so it kind of just depends on what the weather's doing.
Yeah, it depends on the weather.
Yeah, and we've had quite a warm end of October with, little or kind of minimal rain. Kind of not a lot of days of rain, but when we did have rain, it came down pretty hard in October for a couple of days. But here it's been kind of dry lately. But nevertheless, the trees have dropped their leaves, most of them. And it still looks very pretty. But we thank you so much for joining us. We hope that you enjoyed this little trip that we took over to the Old Mill District and to buy our tickets. And if you like the video, please click that little like button. And we encourage you to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already done so. Here we are taking some more a look at some more trees. And it's just so pretty to drive through and enjoy the beauty of nature.
We definitely thank everyone that has subscribed to our channel already, and thanks for watching, everyone.
And thank you for your comments. We really enjoy reading your comments, and Thank you for sharing your knowledge. Those folks who have information on the flowers and things that we see, that we don't know the names of plants or trees or flowers. We thank you so much for sharing your knowledge with us.
Yeah, we do appreciate it.
Thank you again, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.